Programming for everyone. Have you ever thought programming is super hard and only for geniuses? Then this video is made just for you. Here, you're going to learn programming in a simple and different way. We'll start with the most basic concepts using Python, no complications, just real and practical examples. Programming, a word that might sound scary or complicated to many people. But the truth is, programming is actually one of the most straightforward and logical things you can do. I try to see programming from a different, simpler angle, one where anyone can step into the world of coding and enjoy it. Our goal is to set aside the unnecessary complexities and focus on the core concepts, turning programming into an enjoyable and understandable experience. So if you've ever thought programming was only for special people or geniuses, stick with us. Why do we see programming as something hard? Many people, when faced with programming, feel like they can't learn or understand it. This feeling mostly comes from traditional teaching methods and their heavy focus on technical details and complexity. No one has the right to tell you, you don't get programming. That statement should be the starting point for changing how we look at learning to code. In many learning resources, programming is taught in a very precise and scientific way. While this approach can be useful for some, for most people it only leads to confusion and intimidation. In programming, if we try to explain every detail from the very beginning, learning becomes hard and complicated. But if we move forward with simple, practical examples, everything becomes much easier to understand. Let's start with Python. But why Python? Python is one of the most popular programming languages in the world, and for good reason. It's simple and straightforward. I recommend starting your programming journey with Python because it's perfect for beginners and doesn't come with unnecessary complexity. To get started, all you need to do is install Python on your computer. If you're using Windows, you can download and install the latest version of Python from the official website. If you're on Linux or Mac, Python usually comes pre-installed, and you just need to type Python in the command line to open the Python environment. In the Python command line, you can type in commands one by one and instantly see the results. This makes learning super simple and engaging. You don't need to jump into complex environments or professional tools right away. Just start with this basic setup. One of the first concepts you need to learn is a variable. In programming, variables are like boxes where you can store different kinds of information, and whenever you need it, you can take it out and use it. Let's say you want to store the number 4 in a variable called a. All you need to do is type a equals 4. Now, if you ask Python what the value of a is, it will tell you 4. You can also define another variable, b equals 5. If you want to calculate the product of a and b, just type a asterisk b. Python will give you the answer 20. This shows how easily you can perform math operations with variables. Let's try a practical example, calculating the area of a circle. Imagine a round chocolate cookie with a diameter of 5 centimeters. So the radius will be 2.5 centimeters. You can take the value of pi as approximately 3.14. Here's how you assign the variables in the Python command line. Pi equals 3.14 and radius equals 2.5. And now we write the formula for calculating the circle. Area equals pi asterisk radius asterisk radius. Now, if you ask for the value of area, Python will give you 19.625 square centimeters. It's that simple. You can solve math problems easily with programming. Now, let's say you find out the cookie's radius is actually 2.3 centimeters. All you need to do is change the value of the radius variable and calculate the area again. Radius equals 2.3. And area equals pi asterisk radius asterisk radius. This flexibility is one of the most exciting things about programming. Now if we ask for the area value, we see that it has changed. Why should we learn programming the simple way? In many learning resources, there's a heavy focus on variable types, proper naming, and technical details. But the truth is, when you're just starting out, you don't need to know all of that. It's enough to get familiar with the basics, and with practice and experience, you'll naturally pick up the rest. The best way to learn programming is by practicing. The more code you write, the more familiar you'll get with the concepts, and the more confidence you'll build. I suggest writing a few small programs and analyzing their logic. This will help you understand how programmers think and give you the skills to solve different problems. One of the most effective ways to learn programming is by using real and practical examples. Instead of just reading theory, try solving everyday problems with code. Let's do another example together, this time about shopping and calculating the price. Imagine you want to calculate the price of a few cookies. If each cookie costs $5 and you buy 3 of them, you can solve it with programming like this. Price underscore per underscore item equals 5. And quantity equals 3. Now we write the calculation formula like this. Total underscore price equals price underscore per underscore item asterisk quantity. Now, the value of total underscore price will be $15. Let's write another example, this time for unit conversion. Imagine you want to convert centimeters to meters. All you need to do is divide the number of centimeters by 100. So we will write centimeters equals 150. And now we write the unit conversion formula, meters equals centimeters, 100. Now, the value of meters will be 1.5. How do you think programmers actually think? In the next section, we'll explore how programmers think.